Well, welcome to Humberside and welcome to the Hull Arena and welcome to ESPN's coverage of the Winmau World Masters Darts Championship. In profile, second only to the Lakeside World Championship on the BDO Darts circuit. Now this tournament has quite a history. First played for back in 1974, so this is Masters number 38. The last three have been dominated by one player.
For the match. It's there! Martin Adams out! It's there! It is there! Martin Adams, still the reigning champion!
1-2-1 for the match. Great first dart. Brilliant second dart. It's double 14. Masterful! Masterful! Martin Adams! The magic is his! History's been made! And it's 3 World Masters titles back to
back! So who's going to beat Martin Adams? Masters champion for the last 3 years, the reigning BDO World Champion. Well, Dean Winstanley is ready to have a crack at him, and he had a crack at him in the Lakeside final this January gone. OK, what's the way to beat Wolfie?
Hold your nerve. Don't let him get on top of you and outscore him. That's the only way to beat the plodder. That is definitely the only way to beat the plodder, definitely.
I guess it's been a learning experience whenever you meet him on the circuit, but you must be gaining in confidence. You're ready to have a crack at him, hoping to meet him in the final here on Sunday?
Well, I think for the viewing purposes, you think me and him in the final, I think the viewing will go through the roof. But to be honest, how can I put it? He's got a 4-0 lead on me. He's a fantastic player, but I think it's time really to bite back, I think.
And do you think that time is nigh? How is your game? How are you throwing of late, Dean?
For the last few months, I've been fantastic. I've been consistent. I won the Classic, which I was really happy with. And how I can put it is, I'm about 95% there, and hopefully I can bring the other 5% out tomorrow.
Yeah. Do you get nervous before you play still?
I won't tell a lie. Yes.
Yes, yeah.
I do. Yes, I do. I think it's the adrenaline factor, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The idea is get a couple of pints down your neck of coke, obviously, and then made myself laugh. But yeah, it's the adrenaline. You just G yourself up and go up and give it him, or give it to whoever.
Yeah. Have a good weekend.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Cheers, pal.
Best wishes. This is the list of the seeded players in the tournament this time round. They get a day off tonight. They don't play till tomorrow. Martin Adams at 1. Then it's Dean. Robbie Green, Grand Slam of Darts champion Scott Waits at 4. He's someone to beat as well. Gary Robson, Ross Montgomery, former Masters champion Tony West, the number 7 seed. Former BDO World champion, Masters champion 2 down the years, John Walton at 8. Well, their opponents are going to come from those still standing in a very testing qualifying tournament. A qualifying tournament that attracted a field of over 250 players representing over 70 countries.
Qualification for the Winmau World Masters took place on the first day of the month. Some lesser-known players had to pinch themselves as they went through, while some big names were punched out before today's televised stages. 251 stars on ice came from as far afield as Kenya and Japan to play in a group stage for 16 available places. Pool 13 saw the first surprise as Ted Hankey was counted out. 2 men who won't be repeating their 2010 heroics are runner-up Stuart Kellett and semi-finalist Martin the Fox McCluskey. The popular silverback Tony O'Shea won't be playing for the weekend, and neither will O'Shea's clubmate and Lakeside regular Daryl Fitton, who failed to sparkle. Jan Dekker kissed goodbye to his chances, knocked out by his Dutch countryman Christian Kist, who got a hug from Jan and a big smacker from his mum. Others who'll be on the big stage today include Robert Wagner, who conjured up victory in Group 8. Stephen Bunting, who put up a strong showing to set up a clash with O'Shea's vanquisher, Peter Johns. And for the winners, there's the chance to go toe-to-toe with the big guns. But as ever, for every victory, there were hundreds of hard luck stories. Thousands of miles travelled for nothing but frayed nerves and chewed fingernails. But no doubt many of these men will be back to go through it all again next year.
It's a real darts fest. David Croft with the details. 16 boards were used to find the 16 players we'll see tonight. Colin Fowler from Birmingham plays the vastly experienced Martin Phillips. Cleveland's Den Durant will take on Scotland's Craig Baxter. Also in the lineup, Ewan Hislop plays Robert Wagner. Radek Szyganski is a bus driver in Ireland. He plays Christian Kist of the Netherlands. Kevin Thomas is going to play Steve Douglas, and Richie Howson will play Andrew Gilding. And it's Rick Hofstra of the Netherlands going to play American Jim Widmeyer. Stephen Bunting is going to play Peter Johns. We'll introduce all those players to you in much more detail over the course of tonight. First game's going to get underway very, very soon. But let's go backstage to join Nat Coombs.
Thanks, Ray. Yeah, here I am in the Players' Lounge. This is where the players warm up, get their eyes in, get their arms in some cases get their juices flowing, quite literally. And two of the players are about to go head-to-head. I'm going to nick quickly. Colin, I guess you're going into this match, well, as a little bit of an underdog. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. You know, well, I've known Martin for a few years now, and he's a great player. I've just got to play my own game, you know what I mean, and hope for the best, and hopefully I'll come up on top and, you know, get a result.
Best of luck with it. I'll let you get back practicing. Martin, if I could grab you very, very quickly just for a brief chat. You've had a terrific year. Yeah. Semis in the Worlds earlier this year. You must be going into this tournament, well, with your tail a little bit up.
Well, yes, I know, and I just jump my game of darts and that's it, so don't play for fun, so that's it.
Good stuff. Well, I'll let you get back to practicing. Best of luck later on.
Thank you.
Ray, back to you.
Yeah, thanks, Nat. Early start to the weekend for these darts fans. They're already starting to enjoy themselves. And the first match on the stage inside the Hull Arena is a few minutes away. And we're all set for the Winmau World Masters Darts Championship. It's live here on ESPN.